Hi everybody, I'm Jeff Ishii. Welcome to this episode of Virginia Farming. With each change of the seasons, we like to take a break from our news and interviews with newsmakers in Virginia agriculture and kind of take a break and listen to some fine music from Virginia's rural countryside. It's my pleasure to welcome to our show this week, Me and Martha from Rockingham County, Virginia in the Shenandoah Valley. Take it away, guys.
Hey, thank you. Thanks.
When the Lord made me, he made a simple man. Not much money and not much land. He didn't make me a banker or a legal charmer. When the Lord made me, he made a black land farmer. Breaking up the new ground early in the morn. I'm gonna plant some cotton and I'm gonna plant some corn. I guess I'm the luckiest man ever born, 'cause the Lord sure done me right with my black land farm.
He said, Iris, you are a pretty thing. Iris, you are a queen. I don't suppose there's any chance that you'd want to marry me, for I'm just a poor dirt farmer. I don't have fortune or fame, but I'll give you all my tomorrows if you pledge me your heart today. For Iris, I love you. Iris, I need you. Iris, flower of my heart. But I was young and foolish, a bouquet of dreams in my head, and I longed for the day I uprooted to another flower bed. So I left that poor dirt farmer alone in his half-turned field for this empty New York apartment that echoes his sad appeal of Iris, I love you. Iris, I need you. Iris, flower of my heart. The snows of winter are fading, and there's a taste of spring on the wind. And I wonder if how he once held me can bloom in his heart again. Will he say, Iris, I love you. Iris, I need you. Iris, flower of my heart. Oh, Iris, Iris, I love you.
Hey, that was great, Martha. Thank you. Thanks for having us here. We're looking forward to having a great day. And Martha's going to tell you something about the mountain dulcimer as I pick it up.
The mountain dulcimer actually came into the Shenandoah Valley in the 1800s, and it was brought in by the German migrants that came to this area in the early 1800s. This is a Virginia dulcimer.
And I play in a style called Galax style. I use a little noter and a pick. Here's a song called Golden Slippers.
Very good. Thank you, Don.
You're welcome.
Don has his PhD in music and popular culture, and he's previously been a college professor. So he's also a fifth-generation music maker, which gives him a unique perspective of the music. So we travel all over Virginia doing historical presentations in libraries, in schools, and every other place. And Don has the auto harp here now. And the auto harp was invented by Carl Zimmerman, and the late 1800s is when it became popular. And let's go show them how it.
Okay. Play a song that's an old song that everybody seems to know. It's a song called Amazing Grace.
Very good, Don. This instrument was made popular by June Carter Cash and Maybelle Carter. And Don's very good at playing the auto harp, and I never knew he played it until I'd known him for 3 years. So he learned how to play that in school. So it's a Valley instrument.
It was a very popular instrument here in the Valley in the public school systems at the time, and everybody learned to play that, and a whole series of songs that are basically Valley songs that we all learned to play. Next song we're going to do is a song for farming. It's about 60 years old or thereabouts, and seems like things just don't change. Even today, this song still holds true. It's a song called Better Times A Comin'. Hey, I'm glad you're on bass, Martha. That's good. It sounds good.
Oh, the cow's gone dry and the hens won't lay, and there's no place I can borrow. I gave the landlord all the news, but the rent comes due tomorrow. There's lots of money in the bank, and they say that's where to keep it. While they're the only ones who'd loan me some, they wouldn't even let me see it. So pick away on the old banjo and keep that guitar a-strumming. Put more water in the soup, there's better times coming. Now my rooster used to chase a hen, but he kept a-getting thinner until he ran himself to death, so we brought him in for dinner. And cotton crops are mighty poor and the weeds are really a-growing. I need a woman pretty bad who can help me with the hoeing. So pick away on the old banjo and keep that guitar a-strumming. Put more water in the soup, there's better times coming. Now my Mary Lou could pull a plow if only I would let her. Why, she's twice as strong as any ox, but she don't smell much better. I kissed that Mary Lou but once and then I had to leave her. Why, it made my collar get so tight I'd like to burn with the fever. So pick away on the old banjo and keep that guitar a-strumming. Put more water in the soup, there's better times coming. I said now put more water in the soup, there's better times coming.
Better times are coming. Another song, it's a reminiscent song, kind of like hoping better times are coming. A song called Catfish Job.
Let me dream of another morning, about a time so long ago, where the sweet magnolias blossomed and the cotton fields were white as snow. Old Catfish John was a river hobo. He lived and died where the river bends. Oh, searching back, I can still remember, and I was proud to call him a friend. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging around old Catfish Job. Come the morning, I'd always be there, just walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. He was born a slave in the town of Vicksburg and traded for a chestnut mare. Oh, he never spoke in anger, though his love was hard to bear. And Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging around old Catfish Job. Come the morning, I'd always be there, just walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. Just walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn.
Thank you. Martha and I travel all around the state of Virginia, as you said earlier, and she works at Eastern Mennonite University. She teaches in a preparatory music program there, and her youngest student this semester was 6 months old. So get them started young out there.
We also do a wonderful jam session when school is in session at James Madison University, and we invite the entire community to come in and play with us. So we have our youngest student that comes in and plays his ukulele banjo, and he's 6 years old. So we have great fun there.
And I'm sure in your area there are jam sessions that play this kind of music all over the state of Virginia and all around the country and also around the world. You can go anywhere pretty much and find jam sessions. Next song we're going to do is a song that's an old kids tune. It's made popular by Pete Seeger, actually. It's a song called The Fox.
Oh, the fox went out on a chilly night. He prayed to the moon to give him light. He had many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh, many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh. So he ran till he came to the great big pen where the ducks and the geese were kept therein. He said, a couple of you gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh, a couple of you gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh. So he grabbed the gray goose by the neck and he flung the duck across his back. He didn't mind a quack, quack, quack with the legs all dangling down. Oh, down, oh, down, oh, he didn't mind a quack, 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 the legs all dangling down. Oh, well, Mother Flipper Flopper jumped out of bed and up to the window she poked her head. She cried, John, John, the gray goose is gone. Fox is on the town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh, John, John, the gray goose is gone. Fox is on the town. Oh. Well, old John, he ran to the top of the hill. He blew his horn both loud and shrill. Fox, he said, better run with my kill. They're gonna soon be on my trail. Oh, trail, oh, trail, oh. Fox, he said, better run with my kill. Soon be on my trail. Oh. So he ran till he came to his cozy den, and there were the little ones, 8, 9, 10. They said, Daddy, better go back again. It must be one mighty fine town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. They said, Daddy, better go back again. Must be a mighty fine town. Oh. So out in his strife, the fox and his wife, they cut up the goose with a fork and a knife, and they never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones, oh, bones, oh, bones, oh. They never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones, oh. Oh, the fox went out on a chilly night. He prayed to the moon to give him light. He had many a mile to go that night before he reached the town, oh.
That's a cute little song.
Yeah. Martha and I, a trail that we do, it's called the Shenandoah Valley Music Trail that we've worked with some other people to do. It kind of takes people all over the Shenandoah Valley and shows all the music venues where people come and can hear music, and also where the musicians hang out and play. So there's about 70 million people out there who like old-time country music and bluegrass and gospel music. So here's a song for all you country lovers out there. It's a song called Today I Started Loving You Again.
Today I started loving you again, and I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartaches mend. Then today I started loving you again. What a fool I was to think I could get by with only these few million tears I've cried. I should have known the worst was yet to come, and the crying times for me had just begun. For today I started loving you again. And I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartaches mend. Then today I started loving you again. For today I started loving you again. Yeah, today I started loving you again. Great country tune. When you we do some old songs and we do some young songs. I think the oldest song we do is about 300 some years old, and this is one of the songs that ranks down there as an old tune. A song called Shady Grove. Cheeks as red as a bloomin' rose, eyes the prettiest brown. She's the darling of my heart, prettiest little girl in town. I wish I had a glass of wine and bread and meat for two. I'd set it all on a silver plate and I'd just give it all to you. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. And I wish I had a big fine horse, corn to feed him on. Little Shady Grove would stay at home and just feed him when I'm gone. Well, I went to see little Shady Grove. She was standing in the door, her shoes and stockings in her hand, her little bare feet on the floor. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. When I was a little boy, I wanted a Barlow knife. And now that I'm a great big boy, I want Shady Grove to be my wife. One kiss from little Shady Grove, she's sweet as brandy wine. And there ain't no girl in this whole wide world that's prettier than mine. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away.
You gonna play a little banjo, Don?
I'm gonna play a little bit of Wildwood Flower, Martha.
Oh, okay.
If you grow up here in the Valley, Virginia, one of the first things that you will play if you play guitar is a song called the Wildwood Flower. It is the national anthem for guitar players here. So here's my version of the Wildwood Flower. Wildwood Flower. Yeah, I'll play the banjo now. Here's a banjo.
Okay, yeah. The banjo is Don's primary instrument, and he dropped the mandolin. Yep.
It's okay. Keep talking, Martha.
Yes. The banjo is a peppy little instrument, so you can't be sad when you listen to this. Don goes all over the place promoting music and teaches lessons and helps people to play together. So we think it's a good family thing to do, just as farming is. So
Going up the Cripple Creek, going in a run. Going up the Cripple Creek to have a little fun. Roll my britches up to my knees. Wade old Cripple Creek when I please. Going, going, gone.
Cripple Creek. All right.
Performance, me and Martha, thank y'all so much
Jeff,
for
thank us
being
for
on our
having-
program.
thank you for having us here.
Some good old mountain music, and once again, if our viewers wanted to contact you, I understand that you do have a website.
We do have a website. It's www.meandmartha, MEANDMARTHA.com, unless you're from Maine and it's Martha.
Real pleasure to have him on the program.
Thanks for having us.
Just enough time for our Pearl of Wisdom. This one comes in by letter mail all the way from Louisa, Virginia. And this one comes in from Virginia farming viewer Elmer S., who says that puppy love is dangerous because it often leads to a dog's life. Thank you, Elmer S. in Louisa, Virginia, for that Pearl of Wisdom. Let me remind you, you can send in your own Pearl of Wisdom, just as Elmer did. Just send it to us by the internet at virginiafarming.com or, of course, at WVPT.net. That's probably the best way to contact us. Don, Martha, thank you so much for being on our program this week, and thank you so much for helping us to celebrate the change of seasons.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
That does it for our program this week. I'm Jeff Hishy for Virginia Farming.